House, and then I don't know, Senator Tillis, are you going to ask questions? Okay, I've got to go vote, so you guys will have to work this out here.
We'll manage.
Yeah.
Ms. Stephan, I think you're the prosecutor here on the panel, is that correct?
I believe so. I'm one that doesn't mind prosecuting.
Yeah.
So there have been some
Well,
comments.
that's usually a good attribute in a prosecutor. I wanted to, first of all, let my colleagues know that I'm very happy to work on legislation to focus on the organized nature of these theft rings. I'm a little skeptical of making ordinary shoplifting a federal offense, but I think we can figure out our way through that as we start to actually design legislation. So I just wanted to open with that point. One of the very powerful laws for dealing with criminal organizations, specifically criminal enterprises, as you will have figured out from my use of the word enterprise, is the RICO statute. And both transporting and selling or receiving stolen goods are RICO predicates. Could you walk us through where there have been RICO successes at dealing with these systemic theft rings that then obviously have to transport, sell, or have somebody receive the stolen goods? And where you've run across, or your colleagues in law enforcement have run across legal impediments to using the RICO statute against this predicate offense.
So in California, our state statutes don't have an actual RICO component. We don't have the laws as strong as the federal side. This is why in our, for example, fentanyl task forces and in our elder justice task force, the cases that are solved in the task force are provided where the federal prosecutor takes those cases that involve a RICO element because it's such a powerful tool, and the state
So
prosecutors...
California does not have a state RICO law?
On the state side, no, we don't.
One of few.
We're fighting. We fight for different. We have conspiracy laws, but they're not the
Yep.
same as RICO statutes. But
You would have
this
to go to the U.S. attorney and
Exactly.
work with them in order to get a prosecution together. How about your colleagues around the country who have state RICO laws? Have they been able to bring cases involving transportation, sale, or receipt of stolen goods under those state statutes?
They've done, I mean, through NDA, I know there's been a lot of successes in bringing organized retail theft cases. San Diego, we brought 218 cases, even under...
But not under RICO.
Not under RICO, but
Yeah.
under an organized retail theft statute,
Yeah.
which is a little easier to get to. But those tools that allow you to go to the higher-ups, whether it's organized retail theft or RICO, are absolutely imperative.
Well, I'm going to close out here and turn the gavel over to Senator Coons, who is the last senator who can get us in all sorts of trouble alone in the room.
I move the confirmation.
Exactly. I would love if you have a chance, if there is any particularly helpful document out there from the NDAA, for instance, about the use of state RICO statutes in this area, or if you have any personal experience from your colleagues that would help inform our deliberations, or if there have been any good uses of your colleagues bringing cases to federal U.S. attorneys and getting RICO prosecutions that resulted. I'd love to get that from you, so I'll make that as a question for the record, if I may. And I thank all the witnesses for being here, and I yield back my time. And
Thank you, Senator Whitehouse. And,
Senator.